Hello, and welcome to Market Insight for February 10th, the show that navigates the thrilling rapids of the Nepali economy. So you don't have to. Buckle up, because we've got a jam-packed episode today. We're talking banking, we're talking power, we're talking the stock market doing that thing where the stock market thing. Look, let's be honest, sometimes trying to understand the financial world feels like trying to teach a cat to play the tuba. It's messy, it's confusing, and frankly, the cat would rather be napping. But that's where we come in. We're here to break down the latest happenings in a way that even a goldfish could grasp. Well, maybe not a goldfish, but you get the idea. So whether you're a seasoned investor or just someone who enjoys watching numbers fluctuate like a heart rate monitor during a particularly tense game show, stick around because things are about to get insightful up in here. First up, we're talking about Nepal's central bank governor, Mahaprasad Adhikari, who apparently decided to celebrate the expansion of banking services to every municipality by opening a new branch on top of Mount Everest. Okay, that might be a slight exaggeration, but the man did inaugurate Everest Bank's 129th branch in Saipal rural municipality, Bajang. That's right, folks. Even the most remote corners of Nepal are getting connected to the financial system. Now you might be thinking, that's great and all, but what does it actually mean? Well, it means greater financial inclusion, my friend. It means more people have access to banking services, which can lead to increased economic activity, better savings opportunities, and maybe, just maybe, fewer yaks being used as collateral for loans. Next up, let's talk about Nepal's electrifying ambitions. And no, I'm not referring to the latest dance craze sweeping the nation. Nepal, India, and Bangladesh are joining forces to create cross-border power transmission lines. This means Nepal, with its vast hydropower potential, is aiming to export a whopping 15,000 megawatts of electricity by 2035. Now that's enough power to light up a small continent, or at least a medium-sized one. Think of it. Nepal, the landlocked nation, transforming into a regional energy powerhouse. It's like that kid in school who aced all the science tests and is now on track to become a world-renowned physicist. Except, in this case, it's a country, and instead of physics, it's electricity. You get the picture. In the realm of Fintech, we have InDrive Nepal teaming up with Sagarmatha Lumbini Insurance Company Limited, or Saliko as the cool kids call it, to offer accident insurance to its users. Now I know what you're thinking. Insurance? That's about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hold on, because this is actually pretty significant. This means that InDrive users in Nepal now have a financial safety net in case of accidents, with coverage of up to NPR 800,000. It's like having a guardian angel riding shotgun with you, except this guardian angel speaks fluent Nepali and is really good at filling out paperwork. Speaking of fintech, Esua, Nepal's beloved digital wallet, has joined forces with NIC Asia Bank to make cash withdrawals even easier. Users can now withdraw money directly from their Esua accounts at any NIC Asia Bank ATM. It's like magic, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, you're pulling cold hard cash out of a machine. This is a big deal for financial inclusion, as it allows people without traditional bank accounts to access their money more conveniently. So the next time you need cash in a pinch, remember, your phone and an ATM could be your new best friends. Now let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, journalism. Specifically, photojournalism. Global IME Bank has teamed up with the National Forum of Photojournalists, NFPJ, to offer interest-free, collateral-free loans to photojournalists for purchasing cameras. Finally, some good news for the brave souls who risk life and limb to capture the images that shape our understanding of the world. This is a fantastic initiative that recognizes the vital role photojournalists play in society. Plus, maybe now they can finally upgrade from that potato they've been using to take pictures. Moving on to the stock market, where Orbit Energy Limited is planning to launch an IPO to fund its hydropower project. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hydropower? Again? Is there anything else happening in Nepal's energy sector? And to that, I say, look, hydropower is kind of Nepal's thing, okay? But in all seriousness, this IPO could be an interesting opportunity for investors looking to tap into Nepal's growing energy sector. Of course, as with any investment, it's crucial to do your research and consult with a financial advisor. Unless you're feeling lucky, in which case, by all means, throw caution to the wind and invest based on the alignment of the stars. Chapter 7. Guardian Micro Life Insurance. Reaching New Heights. Again, literally. In other stock market news, Guardian Micro Life Insurance's stock price has been on a tear, hitting the upper circuit for the second consecutive day. It seems like everyone wants a piece of this insurance company, and who can blame them? They're practically printing money. Okay, maybe not literally printing money, but their stock performance has been impressive, to say the least. Of course, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, but it's still fun to watch a stock soar like a majestic eagle, or maybe a slightly less majestic pigeon. The point is, it's going up. Chapter 8, Salt Trading Corporation, a salty situation? Now, for a company that's not doing so hot, we have the Salt Trading Corporation. Their net profit took a dip in the last quarter, and suddenly everyone's worried about their salt intake. Look, I get it. Salt is essential for life, but let's not panic just yet. The company still has a healthy reserve fund, and they're taking steps to address the decline in revenue. So, the next time you sprinkle some salt on your food, take a moment to appreciate the complex economic forces at play. And finally, no market update would be complete without a look at the NEPSE index, which is basically the Nepali stock market's report card. And let's just say it wasn't exactly a stellar week. The index dropped, leaving investors feeling a bit, shall we say, deflated. But hey, that's the stock market for you. One minute you're riding high, the next you're wondering if you should have invested in that goat farm after all. The important thing is to stay informed, ride out the fluctuations, and remember, it's all just a giant game of Monopoly, except the money is real and so are the consequences. But it's not all doom and gloom on the NEPSE. Reliance Spinning Mills Limited is reporting impressive growth, proving that even in a volatile market, some companies can still manage to, dare I say, spin a profit. I apologize for that terrible pun. I couldn't help myself. But seriously, Reliance Spinning Mills is a company to watch, as they're planning to go public soon with an IPO. So, if you're in the market for some new stocks, you might want to keep an eye on this one. And finally, we end on a high note with Citizen Life Insurance, which reported a significant increase in profit. It seems like people are finally realizing the importance of life insurance, or maybe they're just really worried about what will happen to their pet goldfish if they're not around. Whatever the reason, Citizen Life Insurance is raking it in, proving that sometimes betting on the circle of life can be a profitable endeavor. And that's it for today's Market Insight. We've scaled the heights of banking, navigated the currents of the stock market, and even dipped our toes into the electrifying world of hydropower. Remember, the world of finance can be a wild ride, full of unexpected twists and turns. But with a little bit of insight and a healthy dose of humor, or at least an attempt at humor, it can also be surprisingly engaging. So until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and most importantly, stay away from any investment schemes involving goats wearing monocles. Trust me on that one.